Sounds like we're recording now.
Yes.
Excellent.
Welcome, everybody.
You back with the creepy voice.
This is not the creepy voice. This is just like the Cosmo voice.
I was about to say the Cosby voice. And I was like, you cannot get creepier than that. like, dude, that is not funny. What are you doing with them pills? No, I did not. Get out of here.
How's everybody doing? Listening to the Off the Pad podcast.
Off the Pad podcast is the name of this podcast.
I hope everybody had a wonderful nap.
Now you're about to be awakened by some incredibly entertaining dialogue.
At least that's what I told the judge.
Folks, thank you for tuning in. I'm Jaye Toller.
Yo, this is Corey Marshall.
Again,
you can catch me. I'm a website. My fault.
I was about to say something.
At,
That's okay.
I am CoreyMarshall.com. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. You can catch me at I am Corey Marshall.
So your website is IamCoreyMarshall.com.
That's my website.
And they can find you on social media at I am Corey Marshall.
Yeah, just type in I am Corey Marshall and I pop up.
You pop up like literally?
right behind him, like, ta-da.
I don't think that's good.
It's me.
Word up. My website is jayetoller.com, and you can find me on
How
Twitter,
you spell that?
Instagram, and Facebook at Jaye Toller. I'm going to say Jaye.com. I'm messing everything up. Jaye Toller. I had some whatever. JAYETOLER. Thank you for.
Hold on. JAYETO.
LER.
Okay.
Did I not say that?
Yeah, you did. You said R, but I got you.
Oh, you didn't like the way I pronounced the
I'm not saying I didn't like it, but it was just humorous.
20th letter of the alphabet?
Well, I don't know what number
I
it
do
is,
not know what it is. I was just trying to go real fast.
20th, but
hold on.
it's 24, right?
TUVWXYZ.
Yeah, you missed it by like 3 or 2.
2. What's wrong with your math?
3 or 2. I had it in there.
Okay.
You said 20.
Math isn't conditional. You can't do either.
Well, you said 20. You was wrong the first time. That's the whole reason why we checking.
How many times you can say we? Yeah, dog. do you know your vocabulary words?
Actually, I was saying yes. That was French.
Right.
Yes,
hey,
yes,
guys.
yes,
thank you for tuning in, as always. Make sure you leave comments, please, about what you like, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see, what you wouldn't like to see.
Oh, here.
I said comments, please. What do you mean here?
Yeah, what you would like to see on our podcast or hear on our podcast.
Oh, okay. I got you. I had the wrong.
But I ain't mad.
Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let us know what you would like to smell on our next podcast.
And we thank you for all those who continue to suggest topics. Unfortunately, we can't get every topic that everyone suggests.
And fortunately, we can't get every topic that everyone suggests. But
we appreciate it nonetheless.
That's right.
Spread the word.
Because we try to do our best.
He's about to rap. We do it safe for work, safe for church, safe for in front of your family.
Safe when you're hurt.
We're not going to rap anymore. And yeah. And make sure you follow us. If you're my friends on social media, become Corey's friends.
And then we can stay friends to the end.
And if you're Corey friends on social media, be my friends.
He's going to say it again.
And let's let the party begin.
Win-win.
Hello there. We are indubitably excited to bring you Season 3 of Off the Pad Podcast. The podcast committed to giving you the funnies, the dialogue, and all the entertainment you can have on the topics that you suggest. Now, whether you are at work, at home, in your car, on your bike, or skipping a loo, it's time to sit back, relax, get ready for the best moments of your day. Just like a nice cool breeze, a scent of fresh cut grass, or even a touch from an orange.
Yo, this Chameleon Rod, man, and you rolling, you listening, you in the zone with my man, Jaye Toller and Corey Marshall. Off the Pad, baddest podcast on this side of the universe. You heard it from me, right, man? I'm out.
Thank you to the following people for providing today's topics: Monica Journey, Brittany Made-up Paxson, Nicholas Hopping, Joni L. Dennis, Holly McGuire, Donna Murray Moore, Jimmy Williams Jr., Paul Not Real Mindsley. The moment is here. Allow me to introduce to you two gentlemen, fresh with bald heads and fresh with the jokes. Joy Toller and Corey Marshall.
And he's back.
Yeah, man. I wanted to go like a higher octave.
Okay.
But then when I was practicing, it was it sounded very ungood. Like it was
When you was practicing, what do you mean? When did you practice? You practiced before tonight? Like you was I'm gonna get him with this Ayo.
yeah. I was like, dude, I'm about to hit him in the head with it. But
before we got here, you was practicing your Ayo.
I was practicing in the shower
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
this morning.
All right. That's cool.
But it didn't. It didn't come out. It didn't sound. You know how you sound better in the shower?
Mm-hmm.
But it was still bad in the shower. And I was like, man,
That's bad.
yes.
That's very bad.
I mean, even the generic. I don't know, not generic is right. Even the normal tone that I do now isn't like great.
Mm-hmm.
But the when I went to a higher pitch, it was like horrible. It was like, why am I doing this? And I couldn't get it right.
Can't get right.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Anyway, I'm upset, yo. I don't have no hush puppies. I was gonna eat them like during the show, but I'm out.
You shouldn't be eating while we're recording. And
So true,
anyway.
but I mean, sometimes you want something to snack on.
That's rude.
I mean, they eat. Why they listening to the podcast?
We don't have to eat while we're giving them. What's the word? The podcast.
Giving them the podcast.
Y'all go.
You're gonna take this podcast.
Jinx.
Remember Jinx?
I do remember Jinx.
You know how to play Jinx?
Yes, I know how to play.
How
Jinx.
you play Jinx? Like if you jinx somebody, what's the rules?
The rules is the person that you jinx can't talk until somebody says their name 3 times.
It's just when somebody says their name. It doesn't have to be 3 times.
It gotta be 3 times.
I think there's different rules for different
okay, if you
areas or whatever.
yeah,
but because
the rules about 3 names is the right rules, and whatever rules is different is the wrong rule. That's the end of it.
I don't
Corey.
even know what the heck he was saying, but yeah.
I used the wrong verb tense in one of those sentences.
Yeah,
I meant to say rules are. I said rules is.
But I think the actual rules to Jinx is if you say something at the same time, somebody says Jinx, and the person who was left out, they can't talk until somebody says their name.
3
It doesn't
times.
have to be 3 times. I think it just says it just says the name. Not I think, but that's how it is. And
Well,
then
I don't play like that. That's some soft way. That's a soft way of playing. That's a scary way. That's a scared way of playing.
well, how is this a scary way of playing?
Because it's just soft. You get just one time you say your name.
I mean that means everybody got to be in their P's and Q's.
Nah, man. People gotta if you popular, then you have 3 people to say your name. That just sound like
No, you just need to play with smarter people that
just
won't
sound like
just say your name.
Some
That's all.
unpopular kids who's gonna say their name one time. Oh, now I get to talk because nobody's gonna say my name 3 times.
But if somebody says their name one time, they're going to say your name 3 times.
Somebody said Jaye 3 times within 30 seconds anytime somebody jinxed me because that's just how cool I was. It's
Well,
like, yo,
'cause they don't-
Jaye,
they don't understand the
Jaye.
game.
And it was like, oh, word. Then I can talk again.
Whatever, yo.
Whatever yo mean, because you could barely get one person to say Corey.
Marshall.
Who says Corey Marshall when they address
You just did.
Whatever. You ready to get these topics
Let's
going?
get it. I'm going to take this topic.
Round 1. Speed topics. How to kill time waiting for your pizza.
I say shoot the clock.
You say what? Shoot the clock.
Or stab it.
Stab what?
The
The
clock.
Jinx. That's how you kill time, which I hate jinxed. But maybe I can tell my story first. This is what I think you should do when you're waiting on your pizza. Jaye told her, what do you think we should do? Hold on. So I really got to say your name 2 more times. You know what? This might be the best podcast ever. He's going to be upset. Man, I didn't get a chance to speak on any other topics. Well, you shouldn't have changed the rule of the jinx, sir. Who would have been playing? Nah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first topic was how to kill time while you are waiting on a pizza. One thing you could do is you could start preparing the table for the pizza to get there. Most of the times, people don't even have the place to sit the pizza down on. Another thing you could do is you could start getting your money together before the pizza man get there. You know how many times the pizza man arrives to the house and you act like you wasn't expecting anybody to come to the house at all? You know, it's just a ding dong. Who was that? I don't know. You want to get the door? Nah. Jaye told her.
That was 3.
That was 2.
Nope.
That was 2.
That was 3.
You can't count.
What's crazy is you said Jaye, and then you said Jaye told her, and then you said Jaye told her the third time.
All right.
I know how many times you said my name.
He was waiting to come in. Come on, tag me in, coach. I was
waiting because it was some stuff that you just said. It was like, had me tripping. He was like, first of all, dude comes with a ding dong. And I was like, he comes with a ding dong. Like, you gotta enunciate better or tell your story better.
Okay, he comes with a ding dong.
Nobody should be coming with the ding dong.
I don't know what I'm supposed to pronounce.
Having a pizza delivery. That sounds like a pizza man. That sounds like the milkman. That sounds like your wife's milkman, and you don't want to have that happen.
Somebody ordered this pizza. You gonna take this pizza? Nah, yeah. But I was saying like you should have the money ready. So many times the pizza man comes and people acting like they wasn't even expecting him, you know. And then so, I'll be right back. How much was it? Okay, let's scrape our money together at the last minute, which is just stupid.
I think you should be smarter about your pizza ordering.
Pizza ordering? Yeah.
Don't order your pizza like when you get to the moment where you're ready to eat pizza. Order pizza before so that by the time it gets there, then you'll be at your moment where you're ready to eat pizza. You know that pizza's going to take about 30 minutes or so. So plan ahead. Hey, you know what? I'm not hungry right now, but I feel like I'm going to be hungry at 7:30. So at 7 o'clock, order your pizza.
So you're adding another element to the topic.
Self-awareness.
All right.
I don't know. I'm trying to sound philosophical. Yes.
Because the whole topic was, what do you do to kill time? And you made it
prepare better. Like, my answer is...
But how? What are you preparing better? You're just killing time. What do you mean?
Okay. Well, if you already knew that you were going to... Like, when I hear how do you kill time, that means you're doing nothing while you're waiting for your pizza.
Okay.
And I'm saying order your pizza before you get to the point where you're doing nothing. So if you know you have to...
So like 2 days ago? Like what if you're just not doing nothing ever? You're just sitting down. I'm on the pizza.
Well, then you shouldn't be ordering pizza. if you're not
pizza
doing
is
anything.
for active people.
Like,
Pizza's for people that are doing things and don't have time to cook food. Is that what you're saying?
I know that I might have to wash some dishes or vacuum or sweep and mop. So I ordered the pizza before I do any of those chores. So that by the time I get finished with those chores, my pizza will be here. So killing time is included. Or maybe that's how I answered the question. Do chores. There's my answer.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
How does it not make any sense?
You could do other stuff besides chores. Because what if all the chores are done? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're making someone to have a dirty house. Like, clean. You should be cleaning before the pizza get there.
Wait.
I was saying stuff like prepare the table
so
for the pizza.
So you think people don't
like,
ever have to sweep and mop? You don't ever have to wash your dishes? You never have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, but why are we washing dishes and the pizza's coming? It was that we just ate? What are we washing dishes for?
Well, we're washing dishes because...
They've been in this for 2 days? I mean, what? It's not like we just ate food and we watched it. This is
Hold on. All
what we
right. So
got.
you watch Dishes every day?
If there's dishes in the sink, I don't use dishes. I don't use dishes in the sink. It's a totally different story.
Well, I don't wash dishes every day. And I'm not afraid to admit that. Yes, dishes might be in the sink for 2 days.
So you're gonna I think I'll watch this. I got pizza coming.
Yes. I don't sweep them up every day.
But you sweep them out if pizza's coming.
Yes, to kill time. That's the question, right? What better time to do it? I know I just ordered a pizza. I got 30 minutes to kill.
So is that how your parents got you out to clean the house? No, clean the
Order
house.
pizza.
We're gonna order some pizza. All this start cleaning the house. It's just weird. But I guess that is something to do. I say prepare the table for the pizza.
If it takes you 30 minutes to prepare a table, then what's wrong with the table? You had to take some dishes off to wash it.
Or move papers and stuff from the table. Wipe the table down, wipe your chairs out, and get ready. Get your mouth watered, I guess.
So why's your table so dirty and your chair so dirty? I'd rather have dishes in the sink than have the table that I eat off that dirty for 2 days. That I have to clean it off. Like, that sounds ridiculous. That sounds disgusting. I will never eat at your house. If I have to order pizza at your house and you have to clean the table before you clean dishes in the sink, like that's, I'd rather eat on your kitchen counter. I'd rather eat over the sink. If that's what it is.
I guess that settles it then. But I think the absolute best thing to do to kill time before the pizza gets there is to listen to an episode of Off the Pad podcast.
I agree.
All right. Glad we
Next
agree
time.
on something.
OffThePadPodcast.com, by the way.
Hitchhiking.
You ever hitchhiked before?
No.
Have you ever picked up a hitchhiker before?
Yes.
I have as well.
It was It was too.
Forget it.
Forget
Forget it.
What? It was,
Is this anything that we have to put a disclaimer on to Michelle?
no.
Okay.
No. No, it was a dude at a Sheetz gas station. I don't know how popular Sheetz is to all the people listening. It's
probably more popular than Wawa.
You think so?
I think so. I think people, bigger orders heard of Sheetz than they had Wawa. I thought Wawa was bigger, but.
No. Okay, well, there was a dude at Sheetz. I was getting some gas, and the dude asked, he was like, hey, can you drive me?
Can you drag me?
Drive.
Hey, can you drag me down the highway? I just like my body dragged by cars.
Yeah, it's going to take him. It was about a mile and a half away from where we were.
Okay.
And I was like,
Where was he going?
to Kmart. It was going to a Kmart.
He left a gas station to go to Kmart. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I don't even remember why. His car was there or somebody's picking him up. I can't remember why, but I was like,
that don't make any sense at all. But he's lying to you. He's at a gas station and somebody has to pick him up. Why don't I just pick you up where you are?
I can't. Oh, the bus station or something.
Okay, all right.
It was something that he said that he had to get there, but my whole thing was like not even what he had to get there for, but I was like, why can't you just walk?
Mm-hmm. Understood.
It's a mile.
Understood.
It's not like it's 30 minutes driving away.
I'll be here all day, sir. Can I please get a ride to Kmart?
right. I'm like, and he looks healthy. The guy looks like he can walk a mile without breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, I don't even remember I can't even make up what he said. I don't remember what he said. The funny thing to me is I had the guy take off his shirt because I wanted to see if he had any weapons on him.
Yeah, he still got in the car?
Yeah.
Like, I just can't imagine like asking somebody from right back, you can get in my car, but you got to take off your shirt first.
Well, he didn't sit down in the car without his shirt. I had him do that outside of the
Let me see your body first before you get in my car. That's what you said.
Turn around, and I was like, I just had to make sure you didn't have any weapons on you.
Turn around.
Yes. Yeah. And he was like, "Nah, man, I'm all good."
Let me see you touch your toes.
Yeah.
Give him a sobriety test before he gets in your car.
Nah, I don't care about his alcohol level. But yeah, that was it. And then I took him, and he was like, "Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much." I was like,
After you humiliate him, I'll give you a ride. Yeah. Series of events. Use these hand puppets. Come up with some characters.
You ever hitchhiked?
I want to say yes, but I can't remember.
You ever picked up a hitchhiker?
What are you asking me?
Yeah, that was weird.
Have a pitchfork to hitchhiker?
Yeah, that was-
You have a pitchfork to hitchhiker?
I got tongue tied in that one. Have you ever picked up a
You didn't have to be
hitchhiker?
specific. Yes, I have. One time it was raining and it was a lady and a man. They were walking in the rain and it was on some highway and I did pick them up and I brought them to the rest area and dropped them off.
What happened to them?
I don't know.
You didn't even ask, like, why were they walking?
Their car broke down or something like that. But I didn't see a car. I don't remember passing a car, but it was raining, so that could be a case where I just missed it. But I dropped them off at the rest stop and then,
All right, I got one more story.
Go.
I was 16, walking to the store with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And we're walking up the street, and this girl pulls over to the gravel area where we were walking up. And she pulls over, she's like, "Hey, do you need a ride?" But she looked just at me.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't look at my dad. But she was like my dad's age.
Okay.
Right? And
was she in a van?
no, she was in a car and had this little dress on.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like holding it up further up her thigh with her hand while she was talking to me, asking me, "Do I need a ride?" And I'm looking at my dad. And my dad's looking at me like, "Go for it."
Well, how old were you, like 6? Or what?
16.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
thought you said 6.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
what the hell?
I'm 16. No, I wasn't a kid.
Go for it, kid.
That'd be a sweet dad, though. Like, but no, and I'm looking at her and I was like, "Oh my God, I don't even know what to do here." I was like, "No, we're just going to Food Line." And she was like, "Yeah, well, hop in, I'll take you." And I'm still looking at my dad, and he's looking at me like, "Get in the car." And I'm like, "No, that's okay." She's like, "You sure?" And she let the dress up a little more. And I was like, "Yes."
Is this a true story?
This is 100%.
What?
I promise you this is a true story. Like, I'll bring my dad our next session and have him validate, like, this actually happened.
Okay.
And I told her no, and she pulled off. And my dad was like, "Dude, what's wrong?" And I was like, "Dude, she was like your age." And he was like, "Yeah, but she was fine." I'm like, "She was fine, but she's a stranger. Like, like I don't know her. Why is she pulling over, asking me to get in the car? Like, no."
That's just so weird and disgusting.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I'm glad you didn't get in a car. Like, if you had gotten in a car, I would have to really rethink everything, our whole relationship. It's just like...
That was so creepy.
Roommates.
Okay. Yeah, I had to think about all the roommates. I had 3 different roommates. I lived with one of my homeboys, this girl I was seeing, and my dad.
Okay.
And those are the only roommates that I've had.
But I had two roommates.
At the same time?
Nah, separate.
2 roommates at the same time.
At the same pad time.
I mean, what? I
At
don't
the
even know what that
same
means.
off the pad time. I was trying to tie the name of
That's stupid.
Anyway, all right, boom. Yeah.
Give me some experiences. What do you think about having roommates, or what you have bad experience with?
I mean, it depends on who the roommate is. If y'all cool dudes, you know what I'm saying, and y'all get along, it should make a good roommate. Depends if their living habits aren't interfering with yours. That's when conflicts come into play at.
Why gotta be dudes? Why can't I have a chick roommate?
I was going off of my past roommates, which had been males. So I never actually lived with one other than my wife. So,
what if you didn't live with your wife? Like, how would that be? What if you still?
And I had roommates that were dudes.
That'd be the weirdest thing in the
when
world.
I was married. That would be weird.
I thought this topic would be better.
Just like roommates. We go into roommates thinking the same thing. Like we go into a roommate situation thinking that it's gonna be cool, and next thing you know, the person is wearing your clothes or something like that. Have you ever had like somebody wear your clothes, y'all roommate or something like that?
No, but I think the worst, I don't know if this is the word, but I think it's dangerous to become roommates with people you are close with.
I think so too.
With close friends. Because I have seen or I have experienced, well, I ain't got it all this month.
Oh, you talking about like roommates like sharing rent and stuff like that?
What other kind of roommates are there if you don't share rent?
Well, I've had roommates where they needed a spot for a minute and they kind of just stayed.
Oh, you're so nice.
Well, I mean,
I guess.
they had to go, but eventually.
I've had, okay, and I didn't even mention the fourth. Like I said,
Okay.
there was one person who I let stay in my apartment for a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But I see why they didn't have their own place. Like, so after that month and a half, I was like, yo, this ain't working. You ain't even paying rent to stay here. Like, why is all this trash around the house? Why haven't you washed dishes today? Or
You know the pizza was coming. Did you know the pizza was coming?
yeah, had to let him go.
I don't understand, man. Like, my whole thing is this. If I'm a roommate with somebody, my whole goal would be for that person, my whole goal would be to operate and maneuver in a way that that person doesn't even know that I'm there. That's my thinking, like if I'm a roommate. So that's what I expect from other people. If you're going to stay with me, I don't want to see any evidence of you living here. The only evidence of my living here should be me. Like, you should come and go. Don't leave nothing in the sink. Don't leave nothing. Don't leave no articles or clothes anywhere. You got a room. Keep your stuff in the room. I don't want to see nothing of you out. That's the respect that should be given to the house owner or to the person that's giving you the room to mate, whatever.
You know what? I don't like giving you the room to mate.
Well, I couldn't think of what words to kind of put together.
But that was just like, because I was about to say that I think we would have made excellent roommates.
Okay.
But then when you said giving you the room to mate, I was like, wait a minute. I love you, Corey, but I'm engaged to a woman.
Gotcha. And I'm glad.
And her name is no, I'm joking.
Just lost a listener.
But yeah, so my thing about roommates, man, is like I had a point.
Yeah.
And the point, what did you just say?
I think if you have a roommate, there should be no evidence of the person living there. Don't leave dishes in the sink. Let my dishes be in the sink. Your dishes, you shouldn't have dishes. I shouldn't even know you eat. That's kind of mean, but I mean,
I agree with that 100%.
Marriage counseling.
I think it's very necessary when it comes to a marriage to have counsel, to have guidance, to have some input in a marriage, whether or not the relationship is going good or whether or not the relationship is going bad. It's always good to have some kind of outside counsel in the relationship, particularly a marriage.
Okay, so I guess that's my bad misunderstanding in terms of being new to marriage or being engaged. My first time being engaged, because I thought that meant like before you get married.
But it's premarital counseling. Yeah, there's marriage counseling.
Okay.
Marriage counseling is when you're married, and it is actually called premarital counseling.
Oh snap! I didn't even know that. Like I was gonna go to my pastor and ask him for marriage counseling.
And he's gonna say, "Oh, y'all already married?"
Or he was like,
I mean,
you're married to someone right now, but you're engaged to Michelle.
That's why we're having problems. We want to communicate properly. She understands.
Okay, so this is all right. So premarital counseling is something way different. Marriage counseling is after you're married and you go to see a counselor. Do you only go when you have problems, or do you go like
I mean,
checkup?
a lot of it's. I mean,
You go take like a physical. You're gonna have like a.
I mean, that's
a marriage
that's
physical.
actually that's pretty smart. I mean, that's a good analogy. I mean, it's nothing wrong with treating a marriage counsel session as a checkup, even if you're doing good, to make sure that you're still doing good. You know what I'm saying? That's not a bad idea. You know what I'm saying? That's smart. But a lot of people go when they hear the words marriage counseling that it's fault. There's a fault in it, or there's something wrong with it, and I think that's when the majority of people go. And then a lot of times it's I don't know. I don't want to speak in absolute, but it's kind of past the damage point. You know what I'm saying? When they do go, and I'm divorced. I'm saying that. Shut up.
You know what? I would like to see. I mean, I don't know if this exists or not, but I think it would be cool if marriage counselors, and I don't know if they do this, if a husband and wife, like as the counselors, talking to a husband and wife counselees.
Sometimes, I mean, there's different types. There's marriage counselors where, I've seen and heard of situations where it's a single person counseling marriage people. I've seen that. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I mean,
Did you say counseling marriage people?
Yeah,
Not
married people. Yeah,
not married people. It's counseling marriage people. Do you think that's odd? Could you, if you were married, do you think you could go to? Who do you think you would prefer? Going to like a single dude, a single girl, or a married couple?
If I don't have any information on a person pre-hand, I would rather go to somebody that's married. But then again, I just think it goes down to the qualifications, and I would have a bias if it comes down to somebody that hasn't been married, because I'm going to keep in my head, you don't know because you've never been married. But the advice could be on point. It could be.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not ruling it out. It is a possibility, you know what I'm saying? But I can argue the fact, I can probably be biased in saying that they have not experienced it and they just have that textbook knowledge. You know,
I think
I would feel uneasy about it, but I'm not saying you can't get good advice from a single person.
I believe I could probably be that counselor. Like I believe that I could, give counsel to married couples on how to make their relationship better or maintain their relationship
By being a single person? Or
no, I'm gonna tell them to be a single person.
No. I mean, by
like that would be my solution.
Here's a way to fix your marriage: be a single person, and you be a single person, and voila, no more problems. No, I mean by you being a single person and still.
I believe.
Why? How would you say that? Like, what do you mean?
I believe I have a good understanding of relationships.
Do you have an understanding that you don't know what you're talking about right now?
No, I've never been married. Okay, so I can say I've never been married,
No.
but then I mean you've been married and it didn't work.
Exactly.
So like I wouldn't go to a counselor that's divorced either.
But then again, and that's where I said people have their own biases. But I think it goes down to the information that you're getting, and that
Right.
But just because somebody that hasn't been married doesn't mean that they can't give good marital advice. But yeah, so you probably will be you have the potential to be a great marriage counselor. I mean, I wouldn't go to you per se.
I'm so excited to marry my fiance when we get married. Like we're gonna have an awesome marriage. I feel like we're gonna be like one of those leadership kind of couples where
That's
people come to. It's like, dude, how do y'all do it? And
That's dope.
I'm going to say communication. Inside joke, people. I'm sorry. But, I believe in premarital counseling, too. I think we probably start that pretty soon.
It's a good thing.
Just to make sure that, my thoughts and her thoughts are on the right track. Because, I mean, as arrogant as I can be, I know there's some things that I'm not thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Or some things that I haven't considered yet. So I definitely do. I definitely am excited when we start our premarital counseling, just to make sure that some of the key things between married couples, like we're keeping in mind and communicating about.
And communication is a very big part of a marriage, and probably the most important part of a marriage.
I wish I knew we were talking about this.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But you know what's weird? I still think that like it still comes down to that couple. You know what I'm saying? Making the decision and being brave enough to carry out that decision of being married, and courageous enough to go through those situations that marriage brings up. I'm divorced, and I can honestly say that we had 2 different people counseling us before we got married, and we still got divorced.
So y'all didn't communicate enough. Next topic.
Quicksand.
I think it's bad for if you end up in
It's
quicksand.
bad for anybody. Like you about to specify. It's bad for your health.
It's
bad for your
bad
heart.
for your health, but I think the reason you ended up in a quicksand is because communication wasn't there. Like you didn't see the signs of that sand being quick. What is quicksand, y'all? It's like when I was little, I really had no idea what it was. I just knew it was bad and that it looks like dirt and it was like water, but with sand in it.
I don't even know what that means. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I know if you get caught in quicksand, then you failed somewhere. Like you shouldn't be anywhere where quicksand is.
I mean, but they make it seem like it's
Quicksand
it's
does not run
everywhere.
fast.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it doesn't. It happens in like rainforests and
I mean, but the thing is you fall in it,
well, you sink in it.
but you start sinking in it.
Yeah, you don't fall like.
I mean, but you do fall to a certain level. It's not like you're just walking and then you gradually start getting down. It's just like you fall into a certain level, and now you're stuck in it. Like,
Okay, yeah.
you're walking and then you may fall suddenly waist deep into quicksand. It's not like it starts with your toe, then goes to your ankle, then something's happening here. Like,
Yeah.
I think you do actually fall into it, and then But that's scary, yo. I mean, I don't know.
It is scary.
Yeah.
I do know the number one thing they say don't do is like struggle.
I thought you were going to say that's the number one cause of divorce is quicksand. Wait a minute. No.
Nah, you're not supposed to like move around real fast or struggle.
That's just so odd.
But people panic and they do that and then they sink faster.
That seems logical to me.
Yeah, you don't do that. You gotta
It seems logical.
remain calm. You gotta remain calm.
And die quietly? Is that what you're
the
saying?
calmer you are, the slower you sink.
This all right, so the stiller you are,
Yes.
the calmer you are, the slower you sink, which eventually it still leads to a death.
Well, it gives
So
it
it's
gives
just like,
time for help to
You died
arrive.
without trying. I mean, it's just like I feel like if I swim or something
You know what? I'd rather 10 minutes before I die without trying than 2 minutes that I rush to my death because I tried real hard.
I'd rather try real hard than die, rather than die real slow.
In that 10 minutes, who knows? Like there could be like a special bird that's sending a message to somebody. Oh God, I don't know how they talk, but I don't know how they communicate. But they can go and alert the camp master or somebody to come help me out.
Bring me some Budweiser. Bring me some Budweiser.
If I go down, I do want to go down drinking. That's gonna be on my tombstone.
Nah, man. Yeah, quicksand is horrible, yo. I mean, not that I ever ran across quicksand. I don't want to ever.
Is there slow sand?
Yeah, I think that's the beach.
Okay.
It's regular sand.
Where did the name come from? That makes me wonder, like, did the person that asked this question, like, get caught in some, did they see somebody in some quicksand?
Yeah, I hope not.
Like, I don't go hiking. Like, I'll never be around quicksand. I think I can comfortably say that. Like, you're not going to find quicksand on, like, a park that I would go to unless I go hiking in a trail. I go to a park, like, where the ducks are. Like,
I don't know too much about quicksand, but I think that it's an element that can happen a lot of places. Unstable ground and soil being loose with water. I think that's the perfect cause of quicksand?
I don't know much about quicksand, but I think there has to.
I think that's just a term that they use, like quicksand. Like I don't think it's just sand and water. I think it's dirt and soil with a water mixture.
Yeah, but I think there has to be like a certain like climate.
I don't think
a certain typical climate somewhere where it can happen.
I think just probably sitting water.
Like, I don't think it can't just happen anywhere.
But it can't happen in concrete. No, it can't happen on a road. But I mean, it can happen where the conditions are there, where there's water and sand.
Well, that's what
soil, water and soil.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, where would the water come from? It had to be a incredible amount of rainfall that's seeping into the ground, that's turning that's changing it chemically to keep it so loose. Like, it can't happen at a park in Richmond because we don't get that type of rain.
It probably can happen in a park in Richmond if there's a lake, and then like part of the lake is leaking into solid ground, causing the soil to be unstable. It can happen. I could totally see that happening.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of ifs. And what I'm saying
that
is
is possible.
The climate in Richmond doesn't allow for that. Okay, so with that, we'll never have enough time for the water and
How
soil
long does it
to
take
mix.
time for a quicksand to happen? Minutes.
It takes way longer than minutes.
It takes minutes.
It takes like years.
It does not.
I don't know.
No, it takes minutes. Yeah.
Does this take minutes?
I don't know either. I'm just kind of just going.
You're a quicksand scientist?
It just makes sense. I don't know. Next topic. I don't know. That was a quicksand of a topic.
National Night Out.
August the 4th, 2014 was National Night Out. I was about to say in Richmond, Virginia. But then I thought about it.
Because we're the center of the universe.
Right.
This Commonwealth.
I didn't even know. I forgot how I found out about National Night. It was probably social media spreading it. It makes you wonder what other folks did.
What do you do on National Night Out? I thought I knew, but now I don't know. Like if I had children and asked me, Dad, what's National Night Out? I don't even know what I tell them.
It's the day we stay inside.
Which makes sense.
Because
instead of called National Night In?
That I don't know, but I know all the police units I've seen.
Yeah, they're out there heavy, yo.
It's ridiculous.
Out there heavy today. All right, yo. So just look at that right quick. Like read, put up Google right quick, and what we got.
All right, real fast. I read the first sentence that comes. National Night Out is a community police awareness raising event in the United States.
Police awareness.
Nope. Community police. Community hyphen police.
Community hyphen police awareness program.
Awareness raising. So it's like the community
is
and
being
the
aware
police.
that there's police that's killing people. Is that what
I don't think so. Like,
okay.
It's supposed to be meant for something positive, but just because of that, I'm glad I'm inside. Like
I don't know. Maybe different towns celebrated different because all I see is police patrolling. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's what I've been seeing.
Well, we didn't see them pulling anybody over or doing anything.
I'm not making this up. I got pulled over today.
You got pulled over?
I got pulled over today. I was trying not to bring it up. But I got pulled over today. I was going to post it on Facebook, but I didn't post it on Facebook. I got pulled over today, and then I was not going to say anything.
I got pulled over about a week ago.
A week ago?
Twice. I think they were like planning for this day. Like they made me aware last week. Like I got pulled over Thursday and Friday.
They were prepping you.
Of the previous week.
But they are out there.
National Night Out is supposed to increase awareness about police programs in communities. And I'm going to say that the city that I live in, Richmond, Virginia, has absolutely failed at at increasing awareness about police programs.
Yeah, what police programs?
The last one I can remember is DARE.
Was you like in school?
Yes.
Okay,
I was
all
like
right. Just make
9.
Sure. Okay, yeah, that's about
Like,
right.
And that, you know what? But see, and that's the thing though. There can be police programs that are going on in Richmond, Virginia right now, but I'm not aware of them.
That's a problem.
And right.
Yeah.
So if tonight's supposed to be to increase awareness, then they were ineffective with its communication.
Mm-hmm. You know what would have been effective if they had handed me a brochure or a flyer about police awareness when they pulled me over.
That would have been cool.
But hey, you know what? We're having a cookout. Da, da, da. I'm still giving you the speed ticket. Or such. But you know, I didn't even get a speed ticket.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I got some tickets.
I'm not upset.
I
I'm
can
not
talk
upset.
about
I'm not complaining at all. You know.
But you sound bitter. Like you just want to be before the judge.
Nah, I don't have to go. Thankfully, you know what I'm saying.
Promposals.
What's a promposal? Is that when like somebody asks somebody to marry them at the prom? Oh, never mind. I think I figured it out. Wait.
Oh, is that not it?
Now that I've said it out loud, it seemed wrong. But I think it's when you ask somebody to go to the prom. I'm guessing.
Oh.
I'm guessing.
Snap. Dude, I don't know. I thought it was what you said at first. Because to me, that made sense. A promposal.
It makes sense too. But
asking to get married at the prom.
This is early, and my daughter, better happen to my daughter.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I see what you're saying.
What? That it better not happen to my daughter? You understand?
Yeah, so we wouldn't expect someone to ask to marry someone at a prom, so it must be asking to go to the prom.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I follow.
I think. I've never heard of that term. So
I've never heard of this one. Is
okay.
Killing me.
Did you go to a prom? Did you go to a prom?
No. Oh, hold on. I didn't go to my prom. I went to this other girl's prom. That's the other girl. I went to this girl's prom at her school. Like, I'm a girl.
I picked it from there.
Yeah, but I didn't go to my own prom. The girl that I wanted to come to my prom told me no.
And you just didn't go?
That is correct.
That's odd. That that's kind of odd that you didn't even go to the prom.
Oh, I was going to agree with you that it's odd that she told me no. Like, there was no reason for her.
But it's actually odd that you didn't go just because she told you no.
Oh, yeah. The only reason I was going was to bring her, to show her off.
Oh, well, that's bad. I was on, and then I heard that second part of the sentence, and it's like, wait, what? To show her off? That's bad, man. But
no. To show our relationship off.
Okay. Did you have a relationship? Because why would you say no?
You
didn't have a relationship?
No, you know what was crazy? She was like my first like go hard crush. Like I was,
For real?
I was bananas about the girl. Like she was an amazing person, but she didn't. She liked this other dude. Like like we had planned to go to each other's prom, and something happened. And
you know what happened? The communication wasn't there.
And she ended up going to her prom with somebody else. I was like, well, she didn't want to come with me to my prom because she was moving in a direction with the other dude. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I didn't go to my prom.
So, I don't know. I was going to say sad, but it's not sad.
Yeah, whatever.
It's messed up, but.
Yeah, I mean, it happened. A year after I graduated from high school, I was dating this girl who was a senior at
Okay.
at a different school. I went to her prom with her, which was pretty cool, just to have a prom experience. But her school was nothing like my school. Like I went to it was like 1,500 people, black, pretty much all black, and her school was like the opposite. A smaller school, it was all white, and she was a black chick, but she was like the only black girl in it. So her prom, I'm sure, was way different from what my high school prom would have been.
Did you enjoy yourself?
It was okay.
Okay.
I mean, I just made it fun just because it's just my personality and the fact that I didn't know anybody at that entire school.
And how old were you?
19.
Okay.
And I just ran around talking to everybody as if I knew. And she asked me to be her. Oh, this is Promposals, right? She asked me. She kissed me on my cheek to ask me to take her to the prom.
Okay.
Like, hey, my prom is blah blah on such a date, and then she gave me the soft kiss on the cheek. Can you please take me to the prom and drive my mom's car? Because her mom had a sweet car. She's like, I don't want you to take me in your car. I was like, yo, my car.
You have a good track record of
I was
that.
like, yo, my car is fine. She's like, no, just talk to my mom and see if you can drive her car. And I was like, no, I should have said I shouldn't. I
You want me
wouldn't
for
take
my
you.
license.
Right. But nah, it was fun. It was a good night.
I've had a promposal. There was an older lady asked me if I could take her daughter to the prom.
Sweet.
It would have been, but the daughter was in high school, and I was like 24.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, 23. I was 23.
Still bad.
Yeah, that's very, very, very bad. She was very adamant about me taking her daughter to the prom.
Dang, son.
Yeah. I did not do it.
I think one of the
should've.
sweetest joints was my older brother. He was in the 10th grade, and a senior at his high school had asked him to take her to the prom.
Okay.
And she was rich. She had crazy cake. And
She sold those cakes? I don't understand.
crazy cake is slang for money. She
Oh,
had
okay.
crazy
I
cake.
got you. I'm just,
She offered
don't eat them, man.
to pick this dude up from our house in a limo to take him to some helipad to meet her so that they can fly in the helicopter to the prom. Like, I'm not making this up. He ended up not going because
he
he
didn't
was
like
just so
heights.
scared. because he was just so scared to get in the helicopter.
Wow.
And she was like, "Well, we don't have to take the helicopter. Let's just do the limo."
I asked the unicorn to pick us up. The flying unicorn to pick us up.
Right. He told me he ended up just saying no altogether. That's because he just felt overwhelmed
I'm not mad at
and
that.
didn't want her to come to our house or know where we live because he was so rich. And then,
She's going to find out we eat spaghetti in the same pot. I can't have that.
I was like, "Yo, that's crazy."
That's funny. That's a real situation, though.
Yeah, and she wasn't all that cute. But
That's probably the bigger thing of it. Nah.
I was like, "Dude, I'll ride in the helicopter." Like, you kidding me?
Push her out. Oops.
Let her fall into some quicksand.
Discussion topics. Dating an ugly person because you think he or she would not cheat.
I think that's very. I don't know. Is that insecure? It's insecurity, man.
That is absolutely insecurity and
Being an
incorrectness.
ugly person. Yeah. Ugly people cheat too.
Yeah, not
Oh, whoa.
everybody.
But the start of the hour.
That's not what I mean. Not everybody cheats. Everybody could cheat. It doesn't matter. Ugly, cute, big, small, white or black. If a person is going to be disloyal then they're gonna be disloyal.
Yeah, and the sad part is there's somebody to sleep with anybody. That's the sad part about life.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like, if you're dating the ugly person,
Yeah.
thinking that they won't cheat, there's somebody else that's willing to date the ugly person.
Yeah.
You're dating the ugly person.
If you're dating the other ugly person, there's somebody that's willing to just sleep with the other person, the ugly person.
You know what? That might be a good strategy for ugly people. Just
What?
find all the insecure people and just, I ain't got nobody. Don't worry. How I'm going to cheat? Nobody's going to like me. But then there's like 15 people who he or she has gotten to believe that. You don't follow what I'm saying?
No, I follow what you're saying.
Oh,
I
okay.
just shaking my head like, ugh.
Yeah, no, it's sad. I mean, but it happens. I mean, to me, it's like don't psych yourself up for something like that. Oh, I'm gonna be with this person because he doesn't have any money and he wouldn't cheat, or she, for that matter.
He doesn't have any money and wouldn't cheat. Okay.
Yeah, because you know what I got? Because I come with the money. He's not gonna want to ruin this by cheating on me because he ain't got no money. Like, I know people who think like that, or I've seen people who think like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because they're providing them with everything that they won't go and mess around. And it's like, I'm sorry.
Those are kind of the main ones to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if they're the main ones.
I mean, but in a lot of cases that happen, this ain't every situation, but I can feel in that situation that the person saying, well, I'm not bringing anything to the table and this person's still taking care of me, they're still going to take care of me.
Regardless
if I'm going to another table. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything, they like something about me. So, I mean, hey, whatever. Let me go ahead and abuse this treatment that I'm getting. But as far as how ugly does that person have to be?
I was wondering that because, I mean, me just being a man, the kind of man I am, I just can't date an ugly person. Just
Can't
because.
do it.
Yeah.
Well, and you know what? I'm really like speaking in absolutes, but if I met like an ugly person, like, all right, because I can meet this girl that's just wonderful and I fall in love with her. And I think she's the most beautiful person, but when you see her, you're like, dog, like Corey, like something, like, dude, like, do you see her? Like, she's not attractive, but hey, man, I don't care, man, I love her. And then I'm stuck, you know what I'm saying, in this relationship with this ugly woman. But I think she's beautiful. So that could be a situation.
Nah.
But
it depends. I mean, all right. So
it is possible. I see people together, and I know that, like, dude, like, or in opposite with the lady. I see some pretty good ladies with some dudes that's just like, ugh.
I've never dated a girl where my friends will say she's ugly.
Okay.
Never. Just because that it just can't happen.
That's a blessing.
Not what Jaye told her.
That's a blessing.
You won't see me dating an ugly woman.
Well, I won't see you dating anybody.
Well, now you won't see me dating anybody other than my beautiful fiance.
Understood.
But I'm just saying, before that, you wouldn't see me. You can't catch me dating an ugly woman.
That's a good resume, sir.
And I mean, it's a immaculate resume. It's just how it is. And and I would just hope for other brothers just to, you know.
And you know what? To those listening to the podcast, if you've seen Jai ever date a woman that isn't attractive, we actually please post a picture of them together and hashtag off the pad. Or if you are that ugly chick and you dated Jaye and you just want to get him back for those times he mistreated you, post a picture online of you and Jaye together and hashtag off the pad.
That's funny though. Now I wish people do post pictures. Like, yeah, I used to date Jaye and hashtag off the pad. Like, that would be hilarious. Ladies, don't do that.
That would be fun for you to do, but don't put yourselves out there like that.
I'm the ugly one.
I'm the ugly one. I'm gonna post this picture.
I would laugh.
Yeah, tentacles.
Michelle is so cool that we would look and we would laugh at it together.
That would be cool though. I mean, I think that's a great relationship where you can sit down with your girl and go over your train wrecks with her. You know what I'm saying?
She's seen some pictures of some people from my past, and she just look at me like, really?
I'm not mad. I couldn't imagine.
And I'd be like, well, you got to dig that I ain't date them.
According to you.
You got to dig that we were acquaintances, and we hung out a few times, but we didn't, like, date. Like, hey, let's see what we can work out.
Man, dating is so subjective. Like, you don't think you're dating somebody, and in your mind, you know you ain't dating them, but they look at it as a date. A lot of ladies look at it just because you took them out somewhere, y'all dated. Y'all went to the movies together, y'all dated. A lot of ladies look at that. I don't, per se.
Yeah, I think we need to do a whole new episode on what men's thoughts are about dating. Well, I can't speak for every man, so I guess I can't say that.
No, you know, we should speak for every man. We just need to have an episode where ladies need to understand just because I take you out somewhere doesn't mean we went out on a date.
Wait, hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Just because I took you out somewhere doesn't mean we went on a date. You just got in the car. We went to go get something to eat.
I say just because I took you out somewhere it doesn't mean we're dating.
Which means that we didn't go out on a date.
I would consider that a date. I've had several dates. But that doesn't mean I was dating people.
That makes no sense at all.
Say what?
I've had several dates. It doesn't mean I was dating people. You dated them if you went on a date.
Nah, just going on one date does not mean I'm dating that person. If I meet one person on a Friday and then I take them out on a Saturday, and then that's the end of our relationship, the first date didn't go so well, I didn't date that person. We weren't dating. I took them on a date. Even if I took them out on Saturday, why are you looking at me like that? Even I took them out on Saturday, and then I took them out again on Tuesday and treated them and all that. We went out on a date.
You just said date. If you didn't use the word date, then I can agree. But you said you went out on a date, so that means you dated them. That's like saying, hold on, if I punch somebody, that doesn't mean I'm punching people. Like, what are you talking about? No, that means I walked up to them, I'm yelling at them. But if I punch them in the face one time, and the next day I don't do nothing, I'm not punching people.
No, that means
you punch people.
If I punch somebody one day, it doesn't mean we having beef.
No, it means that you punched them.
That's it.
You've been punching people.
But that's two different contexts and dates. You can't use those same.
You can't say you went out on a date and said you're not dating.
What's wrong with our communication right now? We're having very ineffective communication.
You know, there's nothing wrong with the communication.
Oh, jeez.
There's something wrong with your terminology.
There's something wrong with you.
There's nothing wrong with you.
There's everything wrong with you.
I disagree.
Them pants that you have on is wrong. I wish I could see the new pants. We're off topic like, I don't know, but nobody would date you but an ugly chick. If you came out wearing those jeans.
Oh, my goodness.
His jeans come up to his knee when he sits down.
Gosh, I got on long capris.
This makes no sense.
Jay said they stop at the top of my shoe.
They do. Like that's what's so funny.
And that's when I'm standing up.
It was hilarious. And he has on boots. They're not like low quarter shoes.
The ankle boots.
The dude has on
I got on ankle
boots that cover his calves.
They're all the ankle boots. They don't cover my calves.
And the jeans come above it. It's the stupidest thing.
All right, well.
Don't date ugly people because you think that the ugly people won't cheat on you. That is a false
assumption.
Pretense. If a person is a dishonest person would cheat on you regardless of what they look like. So just find someone who's trustworthy and loyal and honest.
I think an ugly person would cheat on you more. If they cheat on you once,
oh, I got away with it. This is good. Oh, I'm gonna go cheat again.
And you know what?
Why'd your ugly person sound like that? Because
that's how they sound.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but you know what? That's the worst person to get. Because if you have an ugly person and they cheat on you, nobody's gonna find out. Because the person cheated ain't gonna brag about that. They're gonna make sure as well no evidence is left that they was with the ugly person, yo.
But then you gotta think about how would that make you feel? Like, what if you're self-confident and you think you're hot, and so you get this ugly person, and then they go cheat.
And they still cheat? That's what you get. You deserve that. You deserve that. That's like, I'm never wishing evil, but you deserve that.
Like,
and that's the reason you dated
ugly.
somebody, because they're ugly and you feel like they can't get nobody better than you. They deserve to cheat on you. I'll help them cheat on you. Well, I probably wouldn't, but I wouldn't reprimand them. That's messed up on your part.
All right. Well, we're done.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm probably going to end up on this. All the ugly people out there, be mindful of why somebody is dating you. Like, if you consider yourself to be ugly, now I'm not saying you are, but if you consider yourself to be ugly, and then somebody dates you all of a sudden, and they're a gorgeous person, think about that. Like, think about their motives as to why they're dating you. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about, wait a minute, something's not adding up. Let me count on my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me switch hands. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just kind of think about that. Like, something may be odd in that relationship. And to you pretty people that's doing that, stop it. It's wrong.
So here's my bit of advice for this topic.
Here it comes.
If you are ugly and you're cheating and you're getting away with it, continue. Why not? You don't know when you're gonna stop getting it from the person you're with, because they might realize how ugly you are one day and become revolted by you. So continue as long as you can get away with it. If you are hot and you get with someone who's ugly, cheat on them or someone else that's hot, because you can have a safe expectation that that ugly person won't get anyone else. So you're with them for the loyalty and get with the hot person for the hot stuff.
All right. I mean, that's fair.
And that has been
Off the Pad.
This episode of Off the Pad. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Man, thank y'all for tuning in Off the Pad. I definitely appreciate every listener and for every subscriber.
How can you find us? OffThePadPodcast.com, iTunes, Stitcher, Double Twist.
I was about to say Snatcher.
No. That sounds like a very rapey, pedophile kind of thing. Snatcher.
Snitcher. What is it? Stitcher. Okay. All right, there we go.
Yeah. And probably some other podcast catchers that you can download us on.
Yep.
I've been Jaye Toller.
And this is Ugly Carvin Marshall.
This is a podcast where your topics go on the pad.
And we talk about them off the pad.
See you soon.
Boom.
Thank you for listening to Off the Pad Podcast with Jaye Toller and Corey Marshall. Be sure to find us online at offthepadpodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at offthepad. You can also be a part of our Facebook page. Once again, thank you for listening to Off the Pad Podcast. And remember, a few things you can do to kill time while you wait for your pizza. Hitchhike. Fight a roommate. Ask an ugly person to the prom, and if he or she says no, drop him or her off in some quicksand.